Research shows content makes sense to you after 5 or 3 years. When we come to investments, however little the money is, invest. Nze ndi muntu wa wansi, I don't invest heavily into treasury bills bine by'Abakanada bya luzungu. I invest in everyday business. Toyi chapati restaurant. We are all crowded in Kampala, but there are opportunities around the country. Uganda is the land of opportunities. If you dispute that, travel out of this country, come back, you know what I mean. How much are you investing in your area? You keep complaining, airtime, mobile money, warari. How about you just get the mobile money and you start to be the mobile money person? What you're complaining about in your area is a business opportunity you need to tap into. Let's talk about black tax. How many of you share Rolex? You eat Rolex? We have all shared Rolex, right? So look at the first chapati down as your parents, your uncles. Look at yourself as the other accessories or ingredients. Eggs, nyanya, butungulu, green pepper. Your siblings are the other chapatis. Sindio? So we work so hard and we get jobs. When you get a job, who is the first person you call?
How much?
Your mother will ask you, how much are you? And very fast you'll say, Bampankaga. Now your mother starts to budget off your money. How she's going to run her life. Learn to have financial discreet. That's a skill you must learn. Comrades, by the time you age to 45 years, you realize that you've spent half of your life taking care of your siblings and your parents. And you yourself, you're broke. You need to think way beyond what meets your eye. Financial discipline is a virtue you must practice every day. Don't spend because kefsa unye bulungi. Baby tugende tuchikubemu yolo. There are men who said YOLO and they're 60 years, bali kusaiti bawereza muchanga. You've seen these people, but you don't want to resonate with this. We don't have time. I don't know. The alpha state of mind tells me that I have to go back home today. But on the road, I could be in a very fatal bad accident. But how prepared is my wife and my children when I go? So you think about yourself. Do what we call a mind lens journey.
And today we have a very special gentleman who goes by the name of Mr. Frank Chizito. He's going to come here and give us a few words.
Whenever you sit down, first and foremost, look at what you have. What resources do you have? Okay. In your resources, you may be having social media as a resource. That is a financial source. Okay. You can have a friend who does something. Let's say you have someone who owns a boutique. I'll say a boutique. Someone owns a boutique. And in that boutique, there are so many nice things. But you don't have capital. You don't have anything, but you have a good phone. Okay, that's what you have. You have a good phone. It has a nice camera. Well, you say, now you know. They say CGMC. GRC. Okay, GRC, you have this nice clothing. How much do you sell a t-shirt? Let's say it's 20K. Okay, 20K. So I'm going to sell these t-shirts online at 30K. I'll pay you your 20K. Yeah, I stay with my 10K. So literally using his capital, using his materials, using his everything to make money. All you have to do is use your phone and then post. Guys, buy from me. I have these nice t-shirts. I'll deliver to wherever you are. And then you're making a 10K out of no capital, with no interest, with no borrowings. So literally using what you have. Think out of the box. Let's do something better for ourselves.
A round of applause to Mr. Frank, please. Ms. Ruth Namoteri.
It is okay to fail in life. It is okay to fall. It is okay to give up sometimes. But the question is, will you stand up again after you fall? But also, what have you learned from your failing? During lockdown, I started a business, farming, 1 acre, cabbage. Invested about 3 million. No, it wasn't cabbage, sorry, it was watermelon. Invested about 3 million, did not make any profit, got my hands burnt, very heartbroken, so much pain, but it was a very beautiful lesson. Would I go back into farming? Yes, 100%. I learned a lesson. I knew where my mistakes were. But I'm not going to give up simply because I had one failure. I have had people come into my inbox telling me, I need a job that gives me 6 figures, a job that has medical insurance and ETC and allowances, and then when you ask them what is your highest qualification, I'm in my senior 6 vacation. People, get in line. Get in line.
It doesn't get better than this. And I'm really grateful that we actually have had a few minutes with you.
These things of motivation speaking are hard because everybody has their story. Our lives are different. Everybody has their personal story. Can you hear my story? Some even tell us lies and say, by the way you see this chicken, me I said it with a feather. Clearly. I know it is not true. So I don't want to tell you a lie that I was good, I was perfect, I was lucky. No. What I know is I knew what I wanted to do in life.
Even if you're put in the camera department, but you're meant to be on screen, you will come on screen. I've always told people that Uganda or Africa still has a long way to go. I don't know and I don't have evidence, but I have a feeling that the whites have exhausted themselves. They have acted movies, done biographies, done everything. The biggest stories to come, or the biggest movies yet to come, are going to come from Africa. Do you believe me? But do we have the people on a certain standard that will be employed to do this content? Are you ready?
Joseph has a very interesting story. I'm going to give him just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Joseph, please come through. Please come through. Joseph started as a media personality, but now he's in parliament. Those are kind of examples that I want us to share, that you can start from media and then transform to something else.
You need to discover yourself, discover your purpose, discover your skills, have a purpose in life, then you'll go. Are there jobs? Yes. For serious people who know what they want and know how to do what they want. Are there jobs? No. For jokers who will go parading first class and second class degrees. There are no jobs for you. Are there jobs for getting first class? My lecturer used to tell me the real first class is in the field, is in skills. Does it mean you should get retakes? You will fail to graduate? You will suffer. Poverty will kill you.
Chenjala mutegeere abasomesa bayinza okuba basomesa ebintu bino ku ssomero mmwe nga mubita bya kusaaga. Bwe mujja mu field byennyini bye mugenda okukola ki? Okusanga. Muteekeeyo omutima. Stop xeroxing coursework.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it out for Faridah Nakazibwe.
So strive to grow. Use those platforms that you have. You're lucky. But it was in tewalya kuba ku mukono nti wano toliiwo. Ate tewegamba nti kino sikisobola. You start. Be ready all the time. Joseph Seguya Mugume, he moves with his camera everywhere. It is news. It can happen anywhere. Be the correspondent at abadde assigned. Ojogambe Mwami Williams Kato at NTV, his assignments editor. Otambule tewali agenda kugaana kuyingira ku NTV. Ogambe receptionist, I'm here to see the assignments editor or the news manager. Ng'olina your video ready. Oyogedde n'abakulembeze, oyogedde n'abatwala ebyobulamu mu kitundu, obagamba abaana ewaffe baaguddemu ekimbe. N'abakulembeze tennakitegeera. Who is going to miss that? Because ffe tulina okumanyisa abakulu what is happening on ground. So obanga gw'okayina, you have every necessary source needed that balances this story. Ogenda kuvaawo, you're satisfied, I am the one who broke this. You're satisfied that Mwami Kata agenda kuwaayo oba kyabiri oba kyetaano.
This is a very powerful tool. Every time we're producing content, we're thinking about you. You see you at campus and you're maybe some, no offense, but some may be not unemployed, but you've not yet gotten a job or you've not yet completed your studies, but sometimes you can access data at all times. Isn't that strange? That your expenditure on data is available and it's growing. You have TikTok, you have Snapchat, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have WhatsApp. But there's no income going in, but sometimes you have access to data. So the thing is, by the time you actually go to the field and complete all these years of journalism and you go to practice, the number of people with phones, even him, he will be having a phone. So what content are you producing? Whom are you looking at when you're producing this content? So that's a challenge. And I am sure Joseph here talked about it. You have to be able to acquire skills in a multimedia company. Even if it's not a multimedia company, think about it. Meanwhile, I was trying to create all these things in my mind and all out mind about digital at all times.